Hi, you guys. Oh, that is so close up. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Toxic Recovery. No, it wasn't that. I'm sorry. It just, I know it wasn't just, it was like, I'm used to having my co host
You was
here.
liking yourself.
I'm used to having my co host here.
Ooh,
Okay.
look at me. I'm cute.
I mean, you said it. Anywho, welcome back to Toxic Recovery. I'm your host, Ayana Jones. And my co-host Elvon Riley will be arriving fashionably late, you guys. So no judgment there, but we definitely CP time. We definitely judging him. But anywho, today's episode is about toxic decisions. That's what we're covering today. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. I had an idea for a guest. Sarah was supposed to join me, but today is her baby's birthday. So happy birthday to Sarah's babes, her son. And hopefully she'll join me another time. But that would have been exciting. Anywho, just jumping right into it. Toxic decisions, y'all. I love that it was my co-host idea to even come up with this, and I love that he did because we've all made some decisions that led us to either some toxic mess or we've made decisions to be toxic. Like we've all, been responsible or somewhat in the wrong or whatever for the decisions we've made. So why not open up a discussion about it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you guys. My producer Tommy, I love him to death. Okay, that's who is talking off the camera, always talking off the camera, but like he's here, so I'm not talking.
I'm like the dude from Home Improvement.
Al.
No, not Al. The other dude who's on.
Not Al. Okay.
I forget his name. The neighbor.
Not the Toolman Taylor, but the neighbor. Yeah, I know you're talking about
over the fence. You can see the hat
behind the fence.
That's me.
That's hilarious. Stop it. What is his name? Y'all gonna tell me in the comments. I'm already knowing. Dang, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue and in front of my brain, but I can't tell you. Anywho, that is the character he is. You can't see him, but you always hear him, and he got words of wisdom. But so, since he not here, we could open up the floor, and I could just let you know that I am
Wilson.
Wilson is his name. Okay.
Wilson W. Wilson. That's his name. I didn't know that.
I'm really tired of you. What?
His name is Wilson Wilson on the show. I never knew that, but there you go.
And his middle initial is W.
It's W. Yes.
The writers either didn't think about that at all, or was like, we thought about it and it's genius.
Well, I thought about it 15 years later. So here we are learning something new. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the tidbits of information.
I like tidbits.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the tidbits of information. When you pulled up that one song for Toxic Music and Lyrics, I was like, what song is that? Never heard of it. So
what song was that?
That was the one he had mentioned with the guy that was talking about a lot of vulgar stuff. It was like black vagina,
sweet black pussy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like black vagina. It was about
black
that.
Vagina. Yes, that is. Yes, that's the churchgoers' description. He's talking about vagina.
There's nothing wrong with black vagina, you guys. If you know me, you know why I feel that way. Okay.
That is actually a nice segue into the toxicity
of it
toxicity of a toxic moment and decision that I made.
I definitely make them. But black vagina helps me make toxic decisions often. I'm working on that.
Oh, but it was white vagina that made me have toxic decisions.
I wouldn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Okay, so you've been with a white woman?
I have.
Oh.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
What was the mindset? You just fell for who you fell for, or was it like some trauma behind it?
It was post-divorce, whole stage. I had been married and with this person for 20 plus years. Married.
Black or white?
White, black. I've been married black. Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So divorced black, and the whole phase went with white.
I was
anybody.
I was 31 flavors. I was I was Wu-Tang ice cream.
It's the toxicity for me, not the 31 flavor.
it ain't matter.
This one here, he the habitual dater, so I understand that.
Hey, I understand his life. I understand his life. God, I mean, but the thing was, I'm a romantic, and I like to enjoy things, and I like the people I'm with to enjoy it with me.
Yeah.
And I was always saying, my phrase was, I'm divorced. I'm not looking for a relationship. But I was in the act of relationship acting, like doing relationship things, because that's all I knew how to do. I didn't know how to date. So,
but do you think you like usually learn that when you sit by yourself sometime?
I didn't sit by myself at all. I went right into it.
I know, but hindsight, do you think that's how you
Yeah, if I had spent some time and found myself a little bit and said, you know what? But the flavors were good.
Not the flavors was good. Don't blame it on the flavors.
Hey, the flavors,
because it's about self-discipline after a while.
I had none.
You know what I'm saying?
I had none.
At least you know yourself now.
Oh, I know myself now. I mean, I look back in hindsight. It's crystal clear 2020.
It's crystal clear.
It's LASIK.
2021. You hear me? So I just think that at the end of the day, it's okay to make the toxic decisions, but like you got to bounce back from it knowing like where you going or where you want to go, because a lot of people out here making decisions based off of how they feel, and these feelings don't lead you nowhere but emotions and disappointment, because your feelings are attached to like expectations in your mindset, and oftentimes your mindset and your expectations ain't attached to reality. So we just gotta watch that sometimes, because at the end of the day, like reality could be that this ain't good for you, and then your emotions is like, but I can make it work. Like reality be like, oh, all the red flags are there and this person ain't that, or y'all don't mesh well, and then your feelings would be like, I could fix that, I could change that, I can wait on that, because they tell you.
I knew these people weren't it though.
Shit.
I knew these people weren't it.
That's good for you. It's some people that don't know.
I'm just hey, you open up the doors here. I like having you here. You open up the doors. This is my refuge here.
Dang, okay, so what does that say for the person who gets attached? Like, okay, so say you got that mindset, right? And you just tell a girl straight up, like, oh, you know what? I don't want to look for nothing serious. And then she like, well, I'm gonna be a wife, and then one day he gonna see that I'm a wife, and he see my potential, and I'm gonna just wait on him to treat me the way I'm treating him.
That's exactly what was going on.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that was exactly what was going on.
See what that speech was for the women, okay? Yeah. For the one, not all women, because there's men that do it too. And you know how I get down with the LGBTs and the T's. We do that as well. Yeah. But
I mean, animals do it.
But it's like that reality factor, like where you gotta like swallow whatever it is, even if you're uncomfortable, and just be like, okay, but this is reality. Like
what messes it up is good times. Maybe some alcohol here or there, good moments, sex.
Yeah.
And then it's what are we doing kind of thing. Because once sex happens, it's the what are we doing? And I'm like, hey, I thought it was just that. But
so for you, that was like the build up climax and then we're good. And for her, it's like, oh, we're
still building.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Like
I see it happen so much in like now that I'm dating myself and like spending time with myself, I'm more observant to
healthy.
It. Yeah, I'm more observant to it than really in it now. So like listening to some of my friends and the things they've been about, I just be like, why don't you just and why are you forcing but why did you say that was okay if you really didn't like it? It's okay to just speak up for yourself. Like it's literally like I be confused now because like I'm not in it anymore. But like when I'm in the thick of it, it's like compromise left and right, compromise city, bitch. Compromise city, bitch. Like no, seriously, I compromise the things I stand for, the things that I would literally like not take from other people. I've done that just because I'm like I like this vibe. I want to keep the vibe going, but. Vibes last for as long as they do. And then it's but a moment.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the comfort of it and going through a stressful, I was in a stressful situation. I had just divorced. I was in a stressful job, and
that comfort is real.
People were listening and getting naked, and it was just real.
You was taking advantage.
I was just taking advantage of it.
Because you needed it. That was your Band-Aid.
Man. It was some good times.
Not real healing, but like that was your Band-Aid.
Oh, it was very temporary. Because right now I'm very in tune with that. I don't need that.
Yeah.
I'm in search of something else.
Yeah.
Right now. So if I had done this in reverse, I'd probably not be in the situation I'm in right now.
I hear you.
So
I hear you.
Here we are.
I hear you on that. You live and learn.
Yes.
You
no
live
matter
and
what
learn.
your age. No matter what
It
your
never
age
stops.
is. No,
it never
don't
stops.
stop.
I declare myself a student of life because I love, not only do I not love learning and not only do I love learning, but like just new situations, new stories, new events, new culture, all of that is exciting to me. Like, so hearing about like what people have seen and went through, it's like, not only do I feel refuge and like, oh, I am by myself, but then I also feel like we in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we in there. Like, it ain't just me.
You're not alone.
I'm judging you, bro. I'm judging you, bro. I don't even got nothing to say to you. You gotta bag the camera back. We can't even say.
Yeah.
Can't say nothing.
I feel like David Ruffin out the Temptations.
How it should be. Only the people that show up on time get to be on camera. No, I'm just playing. When he stole the mic, I know you want to leave.
No, when it was on stage performing, he came up, did his thing, and it was already like in the midst of
it. Yeah,
he came and just,
that's when he stole the mic.
Yeah, no, that's the other time. That's
okay.
No, this time when he walked in, he was like,
yeah, and shook everybody's hand.
No,
took the mic. They was up there like, oh,
and then it had to move to the back.
Toxic decisions.
Yes.
Traffic.
Right.
I was gonna say.
Right. That's what we're gonna blame it on.
Traffic. Toxic decisions.
We got deep into it real quick. So
what happened? What did I miss?
He dated a white woman.
I said the flavors. It was a stage of
31
flavors.
flavors.
It was all.
I said the same thing. Flavor of the month could be vanilla.
It was Puerto Rican. It was Hmong.
He was talking about how fresh after divorce he went through the whole
brown
phase.
hair, blonde hair.
He went through the whole phase, but
black,
he was letting these
brown.
hoes get comfortable. Not to call them hoes, but he was letting them get comfortable, which was the toxic decision, because don't nobody need to get comfortable if that ain't what you're looking for.
I mean, but you gotta make the women you talk to feel comfortable.
When you start out with, there's an explanation behind it.
Feel like, you know,
that justifies.
Like,
but you know what I found out? That toxic decision that ended up being the fuck boy.
Yeah.
So that turned you to a fuck boy.
Yeah, because I was
one.
Because if you're naturally a nice person and you want to treat people nice and you treat them nice and you get some booty from it, and then you don't, but you don't want to have a relationship, even though you already said that you don't want to have a relationship. How is that a fuck boy if it's already been stated that that's?
Because you stated, but then your actions don't reflect it. Because it's the comfort part. Remember when I was telling you that, like when you come in and you want all the perks, because all you used to is being romantic. When you want all those romantic perks, but you don't want to move forward with titles and solidify stuff, it's like you nitpicking and choosing. Like you coming to my store and you stealing.
Damn, you open and read me out.
You coming to my store and you stealing because you said you only want this section, and you done went through the whole store, picking out everything out of every aisle. Like, oh, I want some of this, I want some of that, I want some of this, I want some of that.
That's the cake you needed too.
Yeah.
He just trying to bust off. Maybe he's just trying to bust off.
Well, act like it.
Well, we are acting like. I mean, how you want motherfuckers?
Because you said you sell dreams. See, all that other stuff, all that extra stuff, you probably could have got the draws probably once or twice. But in your mind, you like, oh, I want to keep the draws because this is right here. This is what I want to do. Yeah. So then you start to do fuckboy shit like lying, manipulating, and all this extra stuff, doing extra stuff to get extra stuff.
I was lying.
Yeah, we're not lying or manipulating.
Okay, selling dreams is very much so.
That's selling dreams through actions.
Yeah,
and not words.
So I can't give a girl flowers.
You know what? I hate that.
Oh, you hate me.
No, not you. I'm not defining you by the things that I hate. Okay. I want to make that clear, because even in my relationships, when I say I don't like something, a lot of people take my boundaries and then be like, oh, me. And I'm like, I'm not defining you. I'm telling you what I do.
I appreciate the definition.
Yes, sir. Let me tell you this though.
Tell me.
When your actions don't match your words, I cannot respect you or feel like you're honorable, because at the end of the day, they don't line up. Like you saying one thing, you doing another thing. And then I got to read in between the lines on what it is you really want. You want some of this and you want all of that, but then you don't want none of this and then you don't want none of that. And you won't clearly communicate that, because then it get complicated for you. But I'm over here lost, because now I feel like a girlfriend, because I'm coming over, making sure you eat, I'm making sure you sleep, you this and that and putting you to bed and stuff. And then you want to go back to just like single when you done with me on this Saturday.
Baseball fan. huge baseball fan.
Okay.
I got taken to great baseball games,
See,
and
that's
playoffs. I was at the playoffs with the Brewers.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Man, the perks
Some
were
tickets.
the perks were wonderful. Not that
Some
I was
tickets.
not even doing the
the
same.
only thing I think that
exchange.
make you an F boy is if when your intentions. Check your intentions. And then
Those were not my intentions. Like literally, they were my actions 100%. That's what I was. Literally. While I was doing it, I felt like I was divorced, free, single, living the single life. I
when
thought
you think about yourself.
I was thinking that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
I believed that I was not doing anything wrong until
Right.
I got my rights read to me at the end.
Yeah.
It ended bad.
She got
Oh,
mad.
okay. Was it like
Huh?
drama ended?
Oh,
I'm into it now.
Oh.
I'm hooked. I want to talk about it.
all my flavors fell on the floor.
Oh, did she explain? Did she expose it?
Yes.
Yeah, I like her.
Yes.
I like her a lot.
It was in a very
That take a
demonstrative way.
lot of energy.
Oh, it took a lot.
Take a lot of energy. But my thing is since what's done in the dark comes to light. When the moment you had to start hiding things from this particular person, the way however you hit them, it's like for her to expose anything, that's the F boy stuff. All of that stuff is the part you wasn't honest about. All of that stuff is the part you chose not to present. All of that stuff is the part that had her feeling away, rightfully so. And that's the reason why you were looked at as an F boy.
Yeah, but she knew it and has had conversations with me several times about it throughout.
That's a check-in. That's a check-in. Now I'm sorry because women don't be
finding all this shit.
Women don't be.
You know this is all bullshit, right?
Listen, I was just gonna say
that's a check-in.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm warning you because I'm warning everybody listening. Like at the end of the day, it's girls out here that are like, oh no, I'm good with the good now, blah blah blah. But they stay around and they want to keep updating themselves on where you are with the situation because their intentions is to change your mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know her intentions was let me spoil you and show you I'm all you need because I could change your mind. And she kept checking in to make sure if you were updated or wanting to, you know what I'm saying, get in or not. And she wasn't being honest either with her intentions. But you also was.
So whose fault is that?
Everybody's.
Everybody's
that's
at
what
fault.
I wanted to hear.
It's toxic.
Everybody's
decisions.
at fault.
And
she's making a toxic decision by sticking around, and he
I
made
just
one by.
I just said that to him.
I wouldn't know because
I appreciate.
You wouldn't know.
I appreciate that.
But I love
Yeah,
you.
no.
I appreciate that because the whole entire time, like there's accountability on all parties.
Yeah.
I carried the brunt of the weight because I made a lot of the decisions.
Yeah.
But I'm like, look,
You were
y'all
living
knew
the
what y'all-
biggest. You were living a falsehood, but she was living a bigger one.
everybody
in
knew
my
what it
mind.
was. Now, in all the 31 flavors, one or two of the flavors knew what it was because they were doing the same thing.
Okay, now
So-
they were equal playing field.
Man, they knew
Yeah.
when it was exposed. They were like, "So what, nigga?" Like, they got called, they got an email inbox, whatever. I'm like, yeah, and
See, that
your fault.
detective one, that's a lot of energy. I've been a detective and I don't even like that no more. Like if I
Nah.
get a vibe that I gotta figure something out on your phone, I don't want to
I'm
talk to you
out.
no more. I don't want to talk to you
I'm
no more.
out.
I have zero energy for that. Like speaking of toxic, I do not want to make that toxic decision anymore to like try to figure you out. I need verbal communication from a grown up that is aware of themselves.
This is how cured I am. My
Okay.
phone is unlocked.
That's
It's been
lit.
unlocked for a
The
year and a half.
only reason why I have a lock on my phone is because I don't want nobody to steal my phone.
My phone got a NASA password. Man. MC squared times 6 equals fucking nah.
Why do you have all of that?
Man, it's a little story.
Is that a toxic decision?
Ice Cube
Okay,
voice. This
did
is a little
your,
story about a nigga like me.
I
Hold on,
feel
wait.
it.
Hey, cuz. Hey, Raven. I see you in the comments. Hey, cuz.
Hey, Raven.
What's popping, cuz? Cuz got a master's degree.
Okay,
He's
masters.
not making toxic decisions,
Well, I mean, in life, probably.
Congratulations.
It's easy to do.
Yeah.
Hey, you can be
It's
toxic
easy to
grad
like
school.
what's not good for you.
Grad
Got a
school.
master's with behind the
He's a
scenes.
master's in
toxic
toxicity.
dive. Congrats to cuz
Yeah,
having a
that's-
master's degree.
yeah,
That's super
that's-
dope.
Yeah.
Black excellence. We love it. Now,
That's
what-
definitely black excellence.
yeah.
What does she
definitely.
have her master's in?
See, toxic decision for
Whatever.
me.
Look, I'm like,
what she told me.
whatever-
No, it's,
Whatever you went to
psychi-
school for, girl, kudos to you. I
Yes.
cannot finish
If
that
you
shit.
could type it in the comments of what you have your master's in, so we can actually speak intelligently about it.
Did you get in trouble from them 3 dates you went on the other week?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
That's
Talking about
good.
toxic decisions. I didn't know.
it wasn't toxic. I'm putting this out here to the universe. I am looking for a girlfriend. I'm trying to settle.
Are you
down.
really?
Yep, I want to settle.
Can we get a
down.
round of applause for that?
I'm looking to
What?
settle down. Yep.
Do you have any prospects?
Nah,
Nobody?
I'm starting
Not
from
yet.
ground zero.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
from ground
from
zero,
scratch.
but I'm looking to settle down.
So is this like dating with intention? So you're gonna still
Yeah,
dating?
I am dating with intentions.
Okay.
I'm dating to, get into something positive and healthy and untoxic the majority of the time. That's what I'm.
Are the flavors limited?
I believe
You know what?
it's not.
Damn.
No, he was in the Navy. He fine.
Yeah, I say the flavors
Been worldwide.
are somewhat limited.
You like the swirl?
I mean, not. I've been with the swirl, but I'm looking to. I would love, in this world,
Black brother.
But you can't really say that out loud nowadays because the black girls gonna kill you. Especially you want to.
It's different.
Look at Tay Diggs. He came
Is it
out.
different?
That nigga went from motherfucking movies to the CW.
Why? Because
Right.
Tay Diggs got a white woman.
Yeah, Tay Diggs.
I didn't
Uncle
know
Tom.
that.
When motherfucker find out Tay Diggs is Uncle Tom.
He got
I did not
blackballed.
know that.
Shit, he got motherfuckers. All right, nigga.
But Wayne Brady went to Vegas.
Yeah, but Wayne
He got-
Brady,
he got Vegas
but
show.
Wayne Brady's always been
A token white guy.
a
Okay.
token white guy at the
Yeah,
party.
yeah.
That's happened to be black.
He's very
Yeah.
talented,
Yeah,
but
he's always been in.
I mean,
that.
his
Like,
name
he's
is
always
Wayne
been that.
Brady.
Yeah.
He could cross over.
But
just
Wayne
from
Brady
his
could really, he could rap, he can sing.
He can do
Wayne
everything.
Brady
Everything.
is
Dog is
talented.
cold. He
He's
was
like
on
an old Chris Brown,
five beats to death or whatever it is on Sway in the Morning.
Yeah, he was getting.
He killed it.
getting his
He
shit
really
off,
is
yeah.
talented.
Killed
Wayne
it.
Brady
He's
is.
talented. Like
He's
Wayne
just
Brady is the shit,
white.
but he's
Like
he-
not
yeah,
white,
he's the Uncle
but
Tom.
like okay.
Yeah, he's the Uncle Tom. Because I'm not saying personally, like
Mhm.
I consider Uncle Tom. but
That's
yeah.
the label he's got.
That's the label
That's what
he's
he
got.
went
The
on. He
Uncle
went
Tom
on
label
Dave
would
Chappelle.
kill you.
I personally agree with
shoulda
him being
killed
an
you.
Uncle Tom. And if I get backlash from it, no publicity is bad publicity. at
Uncle
this
Tom
point.
because of his ability to.
It's not the ability. It's just like always been his audience and his crowd. Like that's who he caters to always. Like yeah, it'd be women, but like what women? Be the white woman he attracted to, the white woman he's with. Like
I think his ex-wife is Asian.
well, he's always
Yeah,
he's
think
never
so.
really tried to captivate a black audience to me. Like
Mhm.
I had just never seen him do things that
What
would.
what about Dave Chappelle?
I think
But he is
think
the
he is
opposite
like
of Wayne Brady.
black
'Cause-
excellence.
But
But
he has an Asian wife.
His wife is Asian
but
too.
but he's
I mean,
always
but
been
his-
to like in the black circle. The black he started off, in the black comedy
Everything.
circuit. The
Mhm.
the comedy
For his
jam,
people.
chitlin circuit.
yeah.
He's been accepted
He
for that.
educates.
But yeah, and so he's
He educates in his comedy. It's not
Yep.
just for a check. It's not because
Mhm.
I can do it. It's with a purpose. Even if he doesn't have a black wife, it's like he's
Mhm.
still, you know what I'm saying? Like every comedy sketch, damn near you could go back and watch, or stand up, I should say. He got stories to tell you about what's going on with our people, like what's going on in our neighborhoods, what's
Mhm.
going on in our culture, basically. And so it's like he caters to his audience. And
Because I'm a Wayne Brady fan. Like, I mean,
Yeah, I think Wayne Brady
he's
is
like
dope.
super talented.
Yeah.
I can't speak ill of him because when
Yeah.
he is called that, he stands up for himself. Pretty
I never
adamantly.
seen
I just think
an
he-
interview to know if he stands up.
Oh,
for
he
it.
stands up for himself because
Yeah.
he takes offense to it.
Yeah,
he
he does.
takes offense to
He
it.
was on. He said it on Sway. He was talking about that, and he said that in other interviews too. But it's that label that you get, man. The
Right.
Uncle Tom label is crazy. Like,
But-
we don't understand that we get that. Like, as
But he got a Vegas venue.
yeah. But I mean,
So-
people are gonna flock to him. Like, dude, he was
No,
on
he's
Who Line
gonna
and
like
he's
the
talented.
thing is like
I just keep saying that because he paid.
Yeah.
no, of course he's
Right.
put up. He knew what to do.
Yeah, he
It's
played
like
the game.
to me, it's like you came out to do exactly what you. I feel like the genius behind him, because he is talented, is
Mhm.
that he went out after a certain audience, captivated that audience, and kept it.
Mhm.
I don't feel like that audience was predominantly black, and I
Mm-mm.
don't think that's what his goal was at all anyway. So I don't feel like I don't think it's far fetched to like say that there's a disconnect between Wayne Brady and the black community. Like
yeah,
it's,
absolutely. Yeah, I
it's
would say
not.
that.
It's like that's not what you ever catered to. I mean, I think of Wayne Brady and Drew Carey. That's not. You know what I'm saying?
Until he did his Dave Chappelle skit. which was hilarious.
Yeah,
but I gotta go find that.
Brought him into.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta go find that.
A lot of black households.
That's not what he's known for. I gotta go find that. The stuff
he plays the game very well. He can flip. He can.
He was.
Sides.
I think that skit. He was introduced to the black community.
I don't even know the skit
with that. Like most of that, but that's a huge famous Chappelle skit. Like you know what I mean? Like a lot of people didn't know. I knew who Wayne Brady was because he started off with whose line is it anyway.
Yeah,
he did not start with that.
That was his. That was
no.
What
did he start with?
I don't know, but I feel like Wayne Brady was doing like I seen him on stand up and all kind of different shows before.
And that was later on. Whose line? That's been away since like 90s. That's like 97.
Yeah, he was.
Whose line is it anyway?
It's like 96. Yes, he's been since 97. Like.
Yeah, he's like original cast member.
Yeah, like original cast member. That show.
I know,
like
but I thought he only got the show because he was already.
No, I think his skill set just went to that. Like
I knew he could sing before Who Line Is It?
Huh, I didn't know.
I'm thinking like back when Brian McKnight was popping.
Didn't know that. I don't
in the 2000s. I was seeing Wayne Brady in 98, 97. Whose line is anyway? That's when I first laid eyes on. When did
Drew Carey first come out?
Drew Carey was out in the late 90s.
Late 90s.
Because the Drew Carey show, then he was the host of Whose Line Is It Anyway. But the Carey show was the late 90s and it went to the,
was he on Drew Carey?
He was not a regular cast member of Drew Carey,
but he was on it.
Cast member of
I don't think he's ever on the show.
I never seen him on a Drew Carey show. I never seen him on Cleveland Rocks, but I seen two of the other cast members of Whose Lines Anyway.
First episode of Whose Line Is It is 1998, August 5th,
98. Oh, okay.
98, yeah.
I don't know what did he just look up Wayne Brady what he did first because I feel like I know him from something, but I did watch Whose Line Is It Anyway. I watched that.
Yeah.
I knew about him. And I was lame. I used to watch Frasier too. but I love Frasier.
I think his skill set, his comedic skill set kind of gravitated him towards a more white audience. So if that's paying you, that's paying you.
Yeah.
I don't think he didn't mean it like, I don't think his style of comedy really meshed. You got to go with what's paying you.
No, that's why I'm saying like that's the difference between him and Dave Chappelle. Like when Dave Chappelle came out, he knew what he was going for. He knew what he came from, and he spoke on that. And then when Wayne Brady came out, he did what was funny and what paid him, and that's the audience you have. Yeah. Like that's the reason why is the disconnect. Like
most black people.
It wasn't your audience.
They're not.
Well, it wasn't a black
I can't speak
audience.
for all black people out there, but if I was had to say something, I don't think a lot of black people are really fans of improv comedy and the art of improv comedy.
Until Wildin' Out.
We're more until Wildin' Out. Wildin' Out made improv comedy brought into black households, but I think me and you probably the only niggas in the world watching Whose Line Is It Anyway.
I would definitely watch
my dad used to turn that shit off when it came out. I just love it, but I don't think we really, improv, not sketch comedy. I should have been really a theater sketch, but improv comedy.
Yeah,
make shit up.
I should have been a theater kid. I took an improv class, and it's super dope. And you got to be talented to do that shit. But like, think fast on your feet. But like, I mean, that's why I don't negate his talent at all. I'm just saying like, his audience is gonna be what it is, and his perception is gonna be what it is. Because when you came out, that's what you came out doing.
Yeah. He's only had 3 things. Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Okay.
I guess the Wayne Brady Show and Let's Make a Deal.
That's what it is. I watched the Wayne Brady Show too.
I think that came out after, bro.
Yeah, it was after. Yeah.
I didn't watch it all the time. I'm lying.
And Let's Make a Deal. They actually brought that show back. That was like a big show in the 70s,
right.
80s. They got canceled. They brought it back because Wayne Brady was on the hot street. Couldn't do no wrong.
Completely off topic, you know that, right?
Yeah. What? Toxic decisions to fuck Wayne Brady. That's
So I was told to bring up how people make decisions based off of keeping up with crowds and trying to fit in.
Are we 12?
Versus, no, even grown-ups do it though. Like people will go to the bar or go to a club and they don't feel like it, and they'll be around people doing stuff that they don't mess with just so they could, you know what I'm saying, say they went out or did something. But like you'll be with a female doing some shit you don't want to do because she told you. But boy, please! I done seen so many couple matching shirts, couple outfits, and couple costumes that dudes do not be thinking about doing, do not be thinking about wearing, but do it because they female, their vagina said that they should do that, or they need to do that, or they gotta do that, and they do it. Like you do stuff to have the flow be going, like. To go with the flow.
To go with the
That's
flow.
what I'm trying to say.
That's what we do.
Making decisions to go with the flow. instead of setting them boundaries.
That's far out there.
Yeah,
that's out there.
You don't think so? You made decisions to go with the flow when you was messing with the 31 flavors.
I know, but I wasn't out in public like
I taste none. On the real. I'm not mad at you.
I went out there showing the world the flavors. The flavors were in the deep freezer.
Oh man, but see, at the end of the day, like that's just okay. My example,
no flavor like that chocolate.
My example is out there.
No. Chocolate is top.
Dude, chocolate tops everything. Absolutely. Chocolate flavor tops everything. I love me a black woman.
Yes,
I said that.
And I had a lot of flavors.
Shout out
to
black vagina,
white, Puerto Rican vagina, Mexican vagina.
Shout
you know what I'm saying?
Vagina.
But black women.
Shout out.
Chocolate.
Yes. But even like that's top of the line. But even the ones who got the vanilla and chocolate mix or the coffee and chocolate mix, the mocha joints, they good too. But when we got that black in you,
he said the mocha joints.
Yeah, you got that black in you. That's sensational. Like I love it. That's top. Like it
seemed like some of the Caucasian, women who hang with or attribute themselves with the black culture a little bit be a little thicker.
Yeah,
I don't understand. It's like the chocolate kind of rub off on them.
It's
on
the ancestors have a little ass.
I'm so tired,
right.
y'all. Hear it?
The ancestors bless them.
Right.
First off, you can build your body.
Black fairy godmothers.
You can build your body however you need to, and they probably eating what we eat to get the bodies anyway. Like
bread, yams, greens, ham.
They don't go in the same. They don't go in the same places when they eat it.
You don't think so? Well, if they work it out right, it would.
Yeah,
that's their favorite. They got. I'm telling you, every and that's I'm looking at the camera. Every black.
The camera. Right there.
Oh my bad. I'm all discombobulated. But every white woman who has black friends, who like a white woman who acts black, who they have a black fairy godmother. I'm convinced.
Something.
Yep, they got a black Whitney Houston
for my guest.
fairy godmother.
Sarah's white.
Sarah is. I think Sarah's Caucasian.
I was going to ask you that. With I don't know.
Did you see her picture?
No, I just heard Sarah. You said Sarah. I was going to ask that, but I wasn't sure if it was appropriate to ask. But I'm glad you brought it up.
She definitely got to come back. Okay,
right.
Miss Phoenix.
Sarah, come on.
For real. Yeah, but today her baby birthday.
Bring the baby. It's only an hour.
Not bring the baby.
It's only an hour.
We could have did a birthday shout out, everything. We would did a birthday, the whole
birthday beatbox.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Stop! I can't.
You went right here. You did it.
Music is in my spirit. Okay, I can't help it. I'm a chocolate woman. Okay, music and rhythm.
Freestyling.
You hear me? Music and rhythm is in me. It's in my
hoes.
Hey, I was about to name my candle Rainbow Hose or Hose and Rainbows. For real.
You have
gotta wait till June comes around again.
No, I'm good on that. I'm gay all day. You said what?
You have a rainbow scent?
Do I have a what?
A rainbow scent. What are you saying?
Skittles.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's Skittles and sour
like
apple. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Where my can? I'm supposed to been brought one. I don't want to cash out over there. Brought some J. Shout out to J. Riley.
Guess what though?
Brought two of her shirts.
I got
Mama Peace merchandise.
Yeah, you have. I got hand sanitizer now, lotion.
And you ain't sold me shit.
You ain't even promoted it on your show.
And I just edited a clip when she was like, "I love that you're on the show." She don't love me. She don't love me because I ain't got no products.
I'm not good with commitment.
You should have came in here and floated in here.
And that's why I was late. I was late because I didn't feel the love.
I
was late on purpose because I didn't feel the love.
Oh, okay, so it's okay though, because I've been asking someone to come look at a certain place for a certain 2-3 weeks now, and a certain someone has not made it to a certain place.
I'm coming this week.
Oh, okay.
I'm coming this week.
So
we're gonna check it out. We're gonna check it out. See, they're gonna see this
decisions we be making when we wanted to go one way, but we've been realizing could have went a different way had we made proper decisions.
So if you were to define a toxic decision, I know we talked about examples of it. How would you define it? We actually went more into examples as opposed to
Okay, so a toxic decision, I believe, would be a decision you make that goes against your boundaries, a decision you make that is made out of a selfish intent that may hurt someone without you realizing, recognizing, or doing it intentionally, but you could actually do it. I feel like it's like a decision you make that just like ends up somebody, you or another person or something, is like withered away and died because you did that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just.
So I can make a toxic decision. I can make a toxic decision to not be forward with something that I expect and don't say nothing. And I'm toxic to myself because I'm letting them think that it's all right for them to do it.
Definitely.
And I'm not doing anything
Definitely.
about
I'm
it.
going through that with friends right now. Yes. And it's very annoying on my end, not for them. And I'm sorry if you're mad at me, but like, it's annoying. It's like when you going through something that you said, like, I said this, I set my boundary. I'm gonna speak in general. I set my boundary, but he didn't respect it because he said this, and his excuse is something I can excuse. So I'm gonna excuse it, but I wish I would have said something. No, say something.
That's festering toxicity.
Say something, because that person is now accepting you for who you are. They accepting the image you put out there, that it's okay to make that decision. It's okay to treat you like that. It's okay to not show up. It's okay to counsel on you. It's okay to switch the plans. It's okay to, you know what I'm saying? That person is saying, oh, okay, well, if you cool with that, then I could do this. Or if you cool with that, then I could try that. They're not thinking, oh, you're a good person and I'm never going to do this to you again. That's not what they're thinking. They're thinking, okay, all right, cool. That's cool with you? All right, cool. And they ain't thought no more about it. But you whole offended and you talking my ear off for 4 hours. Tell them you mad.
Sometimes you don't feel like getting engaged in that whole... You don't even engage in that conversation. That's toxic. That's toxic too. Damn.
Because see, the conversation doesn't always have to be confrontational.
But if it always is,
then why are you still there? Only you go back with a person that you can't communicate with. Every set of communication where I'm setting a boundary should not have to go into conversation. If my boundaries is something you want to argue with, why are we talking? Friendship or not, relationship or not. It shouldn't be confrontational to talk to you. You are defensive because you're hurt. So you probably got some stuff you got to work out and you're deflecting. And I don't do deflection. You got to be real with your own self first. If what I'm saying is a trigger to you.
That's another definition.
Oh, what's that?
Deflection.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if what I'm saying is a trigger to you, you got to figure out your own triggers, baby. You can't just keep, putting that shit on me. Like,
I got plenty of triggers. I'm a Cancer.
What that mean?
I got emotional triggers.
I don't understand the whole zodiac thing.
It's a real thing. Lesbians love talking about zodiacs.
Right.
I'm a Libra, but I am a cusp. So whoever is lesbian and looking at me and like, oh, she's cute. Just know I'm a Libra, but I'm a cusp. My birthday is October 23rd. But because I was born in the morning, I'm a Libra. If I was born in the afternoon, I would have been a Scorpio. But since I'm a Libra with Scorpio tendencies, beware.
See, I don't know that much.
See, I'm a Virgo with a Leo moon, and I have and my Mars is Sagittarius. That's what I don't.
You spitting that game right there.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, like nah.
I'm a Libra. I got a Virgo.
You just made that up.
I just made it up. You like, damn.
I'm a Libra. I know I got a Virgo. I think I got a Virgo rising. And a Sagittarius moon. I think.
All I know is with zodiac signs is with Beyonce sign. I was in love with the Sagittarius.
Because she a Virgo. Yeah.
I know.
See the emotions he put me through. Yeah, Queen B. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I'm a Virgo like Beyonce.
All I know is that Cancers are stereotypically emotional.
Yeah,
that's definitely me.
I don't know a lot of y'all.
Yeah,
no, but I heard Libras and Cancers go really nice together.
We're great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I guess because we're balanced and y'all emotional.
I'm gonna start asking girls.
Is that why the vibe is so cool?
I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I pray for that as well too. So that's like outside of zodiacs. That's part of something I pray for in my.
That's dope.
Yeah, my whole experience. I want to go out with intentions. I want people to know I'm a safe space. But that does leave me with a lot of Oprah conversations. So.
Awkward.
Oprah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oprah, Iyanla Vanzant, all of that.
Well, because you draw it in, all of a sudden you start like breaking it down with some depth and be like, oh shit. It happened every single time we hear. Like she just all of a sudden be ratchet. All of a sudden she'd be like, yes, but your inner spirit is introspective of your reflection. You know what I'm saying? You got to have intergalactic conversations with yours.
I come in like
metacognition.
I come in like, where are the bitches? She be like, but On the contrary, the solar moon rising means that
so
we must
funny.
be safe here before we can be safe
when
anywhere
I
else.
leave here,
Like,
bro, when I leave here, I literally go out with people because I'm looking for the bitches, bro. I'm looking for the bitches too. Where they at? I just like having conversations.
Where the hoes at?
Fuck is going on?
Come on, where the hoes at? We want to know. That's hilarious.
No, Libras and Cancers don't do it.
They don't? Okay, well, thank you for teaching me something.
My daughter's a Libra. She's October 20th.
Okay, and we're real close together. I'm 23rd. Okay. It's a girl upstairs. She Lush lemonade, Lush popcorn. You know I love Lush. Y'all got to check it out at the Sherman Phoenix.
Yes.
But
I'm gonna get my lemonade. They gonna be open at the
liquor infused popcorn.
He stay open later than everybody. Yeah. You said what?
Liquor infused popcorn.
It is liquor infused popcorn. I went to
couple bites to get you thrown in jail. Don't drive, goddamn it.
You're so silly. His caramel is made with bourbon.
It's made bourbon, yeah.
That's the liquor infused.
Shout out to Mark and Marcia. They real good people.
Yeah,
they
are
real good
brother
people.
And sister duo.
Yeah, from Detroit.
Yes, they are.
Oh, they're from Detroit?
They're from D-Town.
And they got a Milwaukee mixed popcorn and a Chicago mixed popcorn. Now Chicago on fire. But that Milwaukee mix got Chipotle in it. Anyway, I was saying all to say one of the workers up there, she got October 23rd birthday. So we birthday twins. I told her, even though she don't know me and I'm clingy, she gonna do a birthday with me. But I ain't seen her since. So
you told her that and she quit. She got scared.
I was afraid for a long time because I thought that I shared a birthday with 50 Cent. 50 Cent's birthday is the day after mine.
Why would you be scared of that?
Because 50 Cent is...
That's my role model.
He's hilarious.
Get rich or die trying.
Yeah, but he is so petty. He is
I like
so
it.
petty. And I love it. And I'm like, man, I hope that ain't me. But
that's obviously that's
there's
me. That's my
nothing
spirit
wrong
animal.
with petty. The only reason why I say there's nothing wrong with petty is if you know you're petty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All you got to do is know yourself and then use your strengths and weaknesses the way you're supposed to. It was self-discipline.
I could definitely go in like 50.
Yeah.
I definitely can.
Yeah, but do you do it for everyone?
No,
know, like,
when somebody come at me, always.
He do it for money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he just
I'm looking for my money, bro. So I'm finna get petty with you. You know what I'm saying?
And most of that, and that's like for press and publicity too. Like
that too.
He's very smart
for the coin.
Using that petty, they get paid. You know what I mean? People use that petty and go to jail. You know, get petty.
That part.
And he be broke.
Yeah, be broke, petty and broke. Can't be both.
Nah.
Well, gotta choose one.
Well, right now I'm both. I'm gonna try to get out of it.
Well, you different.
Yes, I get out of it.
No, I don't think you're petty or broke.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, if you are broke,
no, you ain't broke. If you made it here, you ain't broke.
Yeah,
say that.
That is true. That is true. I said that this morning. Somebody asked me how I was doing. I was like, you know what? I woke up. I'm good.
Sometimes you got to be grateful for them small decisions. For them, the small things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a letter in the mail.
I said that like an old person. Mm-hmm.
I got a letter in the mail, and it said that they had helped me with such and such amount on my We energy bill. So that was something I was very grateful for.
Well, shit.
Yeah, that was. I was very. I said, "Won't he do it?"
Like, come find mine. What?
I ain't seen my light bill that low. And I don't know how long. And
that's
I said,
funny because I ain't seen mine this high in my entire life.
Well, see, at the beginning of COVID, back in March of last year, I applied for the assistance, and they just kick in whenever. I don't know if it's a quarterly thing or what, but I know I did it when everybody else did it because they had assistance with rent and we the energies because they couldn't cut it off, but you still get billed, but they couldn't cut it off.
Yeah, they were lenient with it,
but they paying for it now. They paying you back if you are in the line, and I was in line, and he touched my hand and said, "Your turn." I said, "Thank you, Lord."
I need to get more in tune with the Lord. That's what I need to do.
You're so funny.
With the Lord,
just make some faithful decisions and step out there on faith, and then He'll come through for you.
You're right. You're right. She in here healing.
Let it go and let God is what they say.
Mm-hmm.
But faith without works is dead. So you do your little work, you do your little, your little applications or whatever you got to do, apply for, and then you just set it and forget it.
Mm-hmm.
And come back, you be like, "Oh, you approved." You be like, "I forgot I did that, but God is good."
Well, here we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
Because I sure forgot.
Here it is, get error for God. First time for everything.
Do you ever pray over something that you knew was toxic?
Probably.
You ever prayed over something you knew was toxic?
Yeah.
Like, Lord, please just change it. I want to stay here, but I need this done.
But you know what? It works.
You think so?
Yeah.
What happens? Y'all break up? What happened?
It don't happen the way the fact that I got out of that huge toxicity with the 31 flavors.
Yeah.
I was praying for some type of resolve.
Yeah.
I got it.
It's crazy because you could have just opened your mouth and ended that at any time you wanted.
God was like, okay, he just knocked all that shit over.
Right. By exposing it all.
You wanted it done.
Because you should have said that in the first.
Yeah, but it cleaned my slate. And I start all over. I'm in a very committed relationship. I'm good.
Okay, commitment. See, you can do it too.
Yeah, I got a long way to go. I done prayed for some shit like, man, I was raw dogging 7 girls. I'm gonna go in this clinic. God, please, don't make it fall off.
That is a wrong sign to. I mean, wrong
make it fall off. I'm in the car.
I'm just saying, but God is good because he's still
God
here.
is good. I'm still here and it's still here. You know what I mean? I'm in the car listening. Silver and gold. I'd rather have Jesus.
It's not even worth it.
And since the results come back, you're good.
Yeah.
Hey, what a party at? Yeah,
right.
Because it's on the way with a Bacardi.
2 months later,
hey.
Lord, it's me again.
This time I stopped.
Yeah. It wasn't 7. This time it was only 3.
Oh my Lord.
I was wondering, did you get any it's your baby calls?
I haven't got those yet.
You moving real frivolously.
I don't know. Maybe I can't have kids. Maybe I can't have children. I don't know.
Does that make you sad?
I mean, nah.
It's literally like lottery.
Yeah, it's like,
like
I would love to have a kid, and if I can't naturally have one, I'll adopt a kid.
It's the lottery to not be able to have kids.
No, to have or either one. Yeah, either one. Like it's some people are just completely fertile. Sometimes you just rolling that dice, and all of a sudden one time, oh shit, it worked.
I mean, having a kid is a blessing, but at the same time, I think having a kid is a blessing. I know for a fact the number of times my pullout game was terrible, and it never happened.
Having a baby is a blessing. It's so cliche. What? I think that is so cliche. I'm so tired of hearing that. Having a baby is a responsibility. Having a baby is hard. Having a baby is work. Having a baby is extra hard. Extra. Like, listen, because you already, your bills don't go away because you got a baby. You know what I'm saying? Your baby add to your bills. You get what I'm saying? So, what part of that is blessing me?
I think beyond the, kids being expensive, stuff like that, I think you molding, what I'm saying? I think the molding part of having a child and
that part is difficult.
And molding and raising, the
18
year and on,
it's a gamble.
What you call it?
Having a baby is a gamble.
The ability to actually create a human life.
Yeah, I think that's
a woman did that, and that's not a blessing, and it's not cool. Because I'll be wanting my uterus back when I was pregnant, and then on top of that, the molding that you don't know what you're gonna get. I literally am lucky as hell with Caden, because Caden is a blessing for real, only because God knew what He was doing. You know what I'm saying? That one right there, that spirit needed to be the son of me, because if I was gonna have a child, he needed to be that child. But dude, molded, you don't even know what you're going. I done seen mothers struggle with their kid, just discipline behavior. Whoopings don't work, talks don't work, just crying on the phone because you just don't know what to do.
They just need Jesus, those babies.
Yeah,
how they gonna get
it? And nanny 911, you know what I'm saying?
How they gonna get? And then what money?
And the
you
belt.
Know what I'm saying?
I mean,
no, belts, bro. I literally, not to even put my friend business out there, but I had a friend that literally got to the point where she was like, I'm calling CPS, bro, for myself because I need them to get this child because I don't know what else to do. It is so many horror stories behind mothers, especially Black mothers, because we don't get the each one teach one oftentimes. Oftentimes you grown now, you gotta go figure it out type thing. And it's if you don't have a support system, and a lot of us don't, or you get your support system judge you. So you're either a good mother or a bad mother type thing. So it's a little different, I guess, for women. I'm speaking up for, but it ain't always cookies and creams and peaches and oranges and stuff either. Cause like the dudes that fantasize about it and the people that sell you them stories about your child being this, bro, they drive you crazy because that you really care about this little individual. You really care if they looking over there and they finna touch that outlet. But then you got like other ones to worry about, and then you got to go cook, and then you got to make sure all the bills is this, and you got to make sure this is clean, you got to make sure this is done, and this it's like, bro, you got to make sure so much stuff at one time. You do go crazy after a while. It's not just a blessing, it's a huge responsibility, and it's nothing to fantasize over, because that shit is real life. It's way more postpartum going on out here that people don't even recognize. It's way more like, you know, like just issues going on that come behind being a parent, especially having to do it predominantly by yourself, because it'll be dudes in the house and they still disconnected from a child yelling and screaming and kicking and fussing and all. Like, bro, come on. Like, every single moment with this child is not a blessing. So let's not just fantasize the whole. They call terrible twos for a reason.
But okay. I can't speak for somebody else who I can speak for what I can provide a child.
Right.
You know, like a child. I have a child right now.
Right.
So we're
toxic good. Decision. Okay.
No, bro. So we're gonna be good, because the family I grew up in. I love family.
Yeah.
You know, it was so many personalities. You know what I mean? In that house, like it was like a fucking episode of Full House.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I love the idea of family.
Right.
And I love, like, if I'm blessed enough to be able to help create life, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm able to support the woman, you know, who created life, you know, who did
like
everything.
Y'all be together
work,
and y'all stay together.
You know, wherever it may be.
What if she like baby mama?
I'm gonna be the best baby father I can be. I'm gonna be.
What if she baby mama bitter and want to check?
Then she gets to check. Like,
that is so nice of you.
I mean, that's like, well, I mean, what I'm supposed to do? I got a life that I just, you know, somebody who has my last name, somebody who looks like me, somebody who has my DNA. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm a
baby mama and a baby daddy, so you know I don't really know.
No, I feel it. You know, and I seen that.
I pay child support for one, and then I get child support for the other.
And I seen my sister. Shout out to my older sister. Have 4 kids. You know, and when I visiting her in Atlanta and seeing the kids and just seeing how, you know, she is a time where, you know, her husband was the breadwinner and everything was good, is the time things happened and she had to turn to that person. You know, she had to, you know, when it was on the verge of losing it all, and I seen her, you know, put the work boots on and, you know, and get them back on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but I seen like how she never let the kids see that. The kids never seen the struggle.
Do you know how much strength that takes?
And that's not meant for everybody.
Oh my God!
But I don't think everybody should have a kid. You know, that's some of us out there. I tell them all the time, like, nah, I don't have no kids though. Like, you know, I don't have no. Hey, you don't do it, bro.
Because
like,
because I am who I am, right? Like, not your sister, because there's no comparison. Like, that's another toxic thing. A lot of people get caught up in comparison, but no, because of the mom I am, or the human being I am, I guess. I'm very vocal and very blunt with my child.
Yeah,
I tell him everything. Like, I snap. And I come back and be like, you know what? Look, I ain't have to say it like that. I wanted to let you know, like saying like, I apologize, or I'm wrong for, or like, I didn't mean to attack you in a way that hurt your feelings or tear you down, but this is what I do feel. You know, like I always go back and have them correction talks because I didn't learn it the right way. So I don't always display it the right way, and then I come back and just like do what I think that'll make him more aware. Because I do know one thing, I wanted to know more about my mom. Like, I don't like that I got to an age where I was like 30. I'm 30 now, and she could still be like, you don't know me, you don't know what I had to sacrifice for y'all and what we had to. I don't like that feeling. I don't like that because I don't know where I come from. So like I just wish I had that dialogue. So I have it more candidly with my son. I hope that makes him more aware of like life, if that makes sense, a lot faster, because everything is not snuggle wuggle, turkey worky, snoogle woogle. No, you know how parents be. It's
I lost my parent. I lost my dad last year, and I'm gonna make this quick. I lost my dad last year, and I didn't have no aspirations of having kids. Like, I was like, nah, I'm cool. Like, you know, I mean, I don't want them at all. No, if I can have them, I can't have them. But
you got to that point?
Yeah, I was like, I don't want him at all. I said, this is me last year. But seeing my mom after he passed, and finally we was driving, we had a whole conversation, and she kind of just, you know, let me know what she went through as a mother, you know, like, and how, you know, what she went through, and, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly. And it got me inspired, you know, because like a lot of things I seen, but a lot of things I didn't see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I didn't see the this and that they were going through in their marriage or whatever, you know what I mean? But she was still
a rock.
And he was still, you know, a rock. They were just a different ways of being rocks. You know, there was different rocks, but she was still doing this, and he was still making sure we were straight.
Yeah.
You know, and the little stuff we would hear from the hearsay, stuff like that, you know, we did when we listen, eavesdropping their conversations, you know, think we know what's going on. You know, they hid a lot from us, and that inspired me. I was like, damn, you know, like they made sure that we were
having like that candid conversation.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That came later on. It came with 28 years for me to figure out, you know, just how much my parents sacrificed or our household could be, you know. We thought it was unstable to us, but it was stable.
What I wish for the older generation is that they knew that it turned out to be an inspirational thing for you and not something that shamed them. Like, I think the stories get lost in shame and like the feeling of, oh, you don't need to know that, or you're a kid, or oh, you don't need to know that. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of the real struggles we need to hear about, because we don't get good role models from media. They tell us Black people ain't gonna do nothing but, you know, either be successful at sports and entertainment, or, you know, go to the army, or, you know, the whatever. And, you know, like, we don't have a lot of options. And then welfare mamas and statistics, that we don't have a lot of role models and shit. And so, unless it got something to do with a white person saving you. So it's like, to hear your own superhero that got up every day and made sure something happened for you, tell you, hey, these are some of the struggles I overcame, and look how good you turned out, and look how good I am, and look how good we are as a family. That's inspirational. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
But it's even the shame. Every superhero has a dark side.
Yeah.
Every superhero, Superman,
but you know what,
Spider-Man, Batman have a dark side.
Just saying it out loud, though, with acceptance. Like,
and something that, you know, you get older, I'm a human being. I make mistakes. Parents are not perfect at all. They would never be perfect. No one is perfect.
No one.
So embracing the mistakes your parents make, knowing that, you know, if you ever had the chance again, you know, I learned from my parents' mistakes, knowing that if I ever had a chance to raise my own, I'm not going to try not to make the mistake they made.
Right.
You know, and try to be, you know, as close to stable and perfect as I can. I'm gonna make my mistakes, but I'm gonna try hard to fix them. You know.
Yeah, you just gotta tailor yourself to the kid.
Yeah.
When the kid comes out, like, I call my baby Debo. Like, when he come in the room, everything stops. I'd be like, Debo. Like, you gotta hide remote snacks, you gotta hide blunts, you gotta hide whatever it is you got going on. Yeah, you gotta hide it all. Like, you gotta hide your weed, hide your jewelry. It's a bit shiny. He gonna want to touch it. Like, you gotta hide everything. It's Debo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hilarious.
I'm gonna just tuck mine in.
Just
tuck mine in.
My grandma gave me that chain.
Tuck mine in. Like that.
Like, seriously though, but you gotta tailor yourself to that. And I think because you're not always prepped. I had a baby really, really young. I was 17 when I had my first child. So, like, you're not always prepped for that. And then I think I went through postpartum with both of my children, but I'm not medically inclined to tell you, but like, I think I went through that, and it was very real. Like, oh my God, yeah, it was like nights of crying because you just don't know how to stop those thoughts while you're over here feeling these feelings, and then your baby is still here crying, like, or needs to be fed, or you can't figure out nursing, and you're not producing milk in one breast, and you got this going on. Like, it's just so many different things that I was just too young to even grasp, and I'm trying to figure it all out in the basement while my baby daddy is trying to figure out school, and I'm not going no more. And, you know, like, it was just so much. Like, we fist fighting. It was going through so much when we was 17. Then we got married at 18. Like, we ain't know nothing about nothing.
What a way to end a show with a toxic decision.
Next episode, toxic marriages.
Wow.
Ooh, we should. But we can't, though, because I got somebody coming in. She got a really good marriage. And
we're gonna make it toxic. She see me.
Okay, let's talk about it. She might, let me, you know what?
There's some toxicity in there.
You know what? Sis,
like you said,
might want to talk about
boogie
it.
woogie. Would you say?
Sis might want to talk about it. I'm going to ask her. You called it boogie woogie.
What did you say the little rhyming words you were using with the?
With this turkey worky.
Turkey worky.
Yeah, she had Desiree in our comments. Talk your shit, girl. Shut up.
Right.
Shut up.
Right.
That was him, not me. I would never tell you shut up. But we're gonna talk about toxic parenting too. Okay, we're gonna get into that, and I might have Desiree on for that.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So is it that time? What's going on? All right, close this out since you went here.
All right. Have a blessed day. Do not make toxic decisions and keep your life less toxic as possible. See you next week, Tuesday, 5 to 6. You know who we is, and we love y'all. Peace.
Bye. I'm not still on it.